see. I'm going to share it with Telegram. Let me introduce myself before I go all into that. Hey, hi, hello. I am Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician. I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. And my goal, my movement is to get free to enable others to be free. How's that feel on you? Let me know in the comments of the podcast, in the comments of the Substack. Share. I'm here on behalf of LAA, Love in Action Network, lovedandlovable.org, 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 doing the daily boost. I'm taking over Throat Chakra Thursdays, and I'm very excited to be here. We're going to start, what you'll notice is, friends, is that we are on the phone today. I'm only going to do Saturdays and Sundays on the computer with the Google Drive. I feel like this is a more like friendly vibe, right? It's a more friendly vibe. Let me know that you're here. I do know where the comments show up now. Hey, maybe we should play with filters. Maybe we should play with filters today. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, why does it show me? Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Should we do a filter? Ooh, dream. Is that too weird? Do we like that? Do we like that? Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter what you like. We're starting with We the Urban today. So those of you that are like, I've never been here before, I've never seen you before, I don't know what I'm getting into. Maybe you're going to ask me if I speak French. Un petit peu. That happened to me on my last Spill the Beans child. Okay, so We the Urban is an account on all platforms, but I primarily look at it on Instagrams, and they post some reminders, some affirmations, some good things, and that is where we're going to start. Okay. First of all, the caption, this was posted 3 days ago. The caption says the affirmation of the day. Let me move y'all over. Ooh, that was trippy. Ooh, see, reminder, I have a baby. The baby's making sound, okay? The affirmation of the day. The belief and trust I have in my journey outweighs any doubt that creeps in. Let me read that one more time. The affirmation of the day. The belief and trust I have in my journey outweighs any doubt that creeps in. And then it says, the slides say 9 reminders for the week. Here we go. Buckle your seatbelts, folks. Forgive yourself for the coping mechanisms you adopted during challenging times. Push through the resistance of starting. That's a big one. I want to stop there. Push through the resistance of starting. A lot of us sit behind. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got another feature, child. A lot of us sit behind this idea that we need to have something finished before we start it. And I'm saying this for you as well as for me. I need to hear this today too, because I'm like, make sure that I have it perfect, right? Make sure that it's all ready to go. Make sure the whole program is ready to go. Child, I ain't ready for async lessons. I got a whole baby that I've been taking care of. I haven't recorded that. I'm hoping to get to some of it today, but who knows? Yes, I can see your comments. Dr. Flo, welcome. I can see life is a dream. I see you. I see you. I see you. And I saw you share in the network. I saw you share in the network. Yes. I got you. I got you. Push through the resistance of starting. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Keep going. Keep going. I also see that you're a moderator on my page. I don't know if I ever took you off as a moderator on my page. You know what I'm saying? And if you're here, stand up. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello, child. All right. Anywho. Hey, Angie. Hi, baseball1247. Jose, I have a feeling that the next question is that you would ask me if I would send my bank account information to you. So no, I don't wish to have $100 if it comes on the hook with that. But if you want to donate that $100 to lovedandlovable.org, we do have a site set up for that. So feel free. Lovedandlovable.org. Okay, back to what I was saying. It doesn't have to be finished to start, child. Just start. Just push the damn button. I'm getting back into some of my one-liners. push the damn button. Start something today. I like that there's different reactions like on Instagram. Considering I just had my first child, I don't think I can be your grandma. I'm just saying, maybe, Flo, feel free. I mean, we love an engagement, child. Let me move on. Don't beat yourself up where you are in life. Nope, that's not what it says. We would love to get to know you better. Don't beat yourself up about where you are in life. No one has it all figured out. We're all winging it. We're all winging it. Yeah, I mean, maybe mute for 10. We'll be out of here by then. We're all winging it. Thank you, Jose. Forgive yourself for the times you undervalued your significance in the pursuit of others' validation. Okay, here's a doozy. It is safe to be seen. It is safe to be successful. It is safe to move on. It is safe to change. It is safe to forgive yourself. It is safe to celebrate yourself. It is safe to be yourself. It is safe to be loved. It is safe to accept help. It is safe to use your voice. And it is safe to be confident. Yeah, listen, a little bit the other day, I was like, this is kind of turning into Reddit. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, I went too far, child. I went too far. Yes, a lot is on your plate, but maybe that's another reason to savor each bite. Commit to finding joy in the process. Your life is busy, but that doesn't mean it can't be enjoyable. Just because it's busy doesn't mean that it can't be enjoyable. I saw it, child. Be open to the possibility that things will turn out better than you could imagine. I hope you have a beautiful, fruitful, peaceful week. And the last one, one step at a time. You can do it all, just not at once. Boy, it's okay, honey. It's okay. Reminder, we have a baby and we're not going to be ashamed of that. Okay? We're not going to be ashamed of that. I'm not going to be ashamed of that. All right, so those are the 9 reminders for the week. Let me know which one resonated with you. Damas, cha. You can do that anywhere. Okay? 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 All right. So let's go to the throat chakra. Those of you that have been around for a while, you know that we used to read facts about the throat chakra. However, we are not doing that anymore because you have 100 episodes of the facts. Or at least I'm not. I don't think Dr. Flo is either. So I'm going to read some questiones for you to reflect on. I'm going to see which ones stick out to me as I read this first sentence. Reflecting on the throat chakra, also known as Vishuddha, involves exploring aspects of communication, self-expression, and authenticity. Here are some questions to guide your reflection. I'm going to stick with this first one, which is communication. Here's the questions. How comfortable am I expressing my thoughts and feelings to others? On Throat Chakra Day. This is a great one for Throat Chakra Day, okay? Are there, well, it's about throat chakra. The questions are, get out of here. Okay. Are there situations where I hold, are there situations where I hold back from speaking my truth? If so, why? Oh, those flowers are pretty. How do I react when others disagree with me? Do I listen actively or become defensive? Or I'm going to answer each one of these for myself, okay? You can do so in the comments, or you can do so later. You can do so in a journal. You can do so on the Notes app, whatever. Communication. How comfortable am I expressing my thoughts and feelings to others. It honestly depends on who I'm expressing them to. There is a reason that people are close to me and that other people are not close to me. I express my thoughts and feelings freely with my husband. I have no fear of expressing my thoughts and feelings with my husband because my husband is always going to love me regardless of what I think and regardless of what I'm sharing. And he is going to acknowledge my my beliefs, right? And my feelings. And he's usually just going to say, okay, right? But now some random passerby down the street, child, do I owe you my feelings? We got some butthole mouth. So sorry. Look at that. People are like, what's butthole mouth? It's when your lipstick wears off, child. Anyway, a random passerby, like, sure, maybe if they were like, hey, how are you? Hey, what's your name? Hey, you know, da-da-da-da. Like I did in the chat earlier. Those people don't deserve my attention necessarily. They don't deserve my thoughts and feelings because we haven't cultivated a deeper relationship yet. And maybe we will. And maybe then I will feel safe to be, maybe I'll feel safe to share my thoughts and feelings. Next question. Are there situations where I hold back from speaking my truth? If so, why? On this Throat Chakra Thursday, are there situations... I'm going to answer this in terms... butthole mouth during Pride, child. Butthole mouth, okay? Okay. Look, butthole mouth. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Listen, I should wear red lips more often, but the only reason I'm wearing red lips is because I'm wearing a red tank. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Are there situations where I hold back from speaking my truth? Yes, there are. And it's usually because I'm scared to share it because I don't want... Listen, this is common. It's common. It was in this social media thing that I went to on Tuesday. People were like, I'm scared. I'm scared of what people will think. Girl, me too. But it's not the white people, child. It's the black people. Because sometimes we get a little testy with biracials in the room. That's all I'm going to say. So I don't want to step in spaces. I've said this before. I've openly talked about this. Step into spaces and take up space where a light-skinned person maybe shouldn't. Right? And so that's usually when I'm not speaking my truth. But on my platforms, in my spaces, I speak my truth. Okay? How do I react when others disagree with me? Do I listen actively, or listen, we say truth. I'm speaking my truth right now. Ain't nary a white person come at me like that. But if people absolutely told me that a light-skinned person doesn't belong in the space, sure, and I'm respectful of that. Right? How do I react when others disagree with me? Do I listen actively or become defensive? Again, I think that depends on A, what's being said, and B, who it's coming from. Like, if my husband comes at me about something, usually I become defensive because that truth is usually true. Right? Something that's reflected, the people closer to me, right? The people that are closest to me, those are the people that I become the most defensive, the most porcupine, the most prickly with, because they're usually reflecting something back to me that I don't want to freaking hear about myself, child. Right? When it's not someone close to me, I can normally hear those things more actively, right? So like an example, a few years ago, I was talking in my stories about something, child, that had to do with social justice and things like that. And I said they in reference to black people. And someone who was not very close to me came into my DMs and said, you are one of us. So why are you saying they instead of we? And I took that to heart, right? I took that to heart. And yeah. I took it to heart and I changed, right? That is not always true about the work that we work through. Oh, I've never shared that before. It was years ago. It was before George Floyd. But basically, it was the accusation that, it wasn't an accusation. It was a commentary on being part of a community, right? I think you do know that person. I think you do. I think we've connected the dots with that before. So anyway, it depends on who. We're at 15 minutes. We gotta move on, child. But there's a whole bunch of more questions. There's authenticity. I'm gonna read the questions of authenticity, but I'm not going to respond to them because I think this needs to be said today. Authenticity. Am I honest with myself about my desires, needs, and emotions? Are there parts of myself that I hide from others, and why? And how do I balance being authentic with being considerate of others' feelings? Y'all answer those for yourselves. I will answer that in my journal later. And my journal is my notes app, child. Yes. Yes. I see. This child. Okay, we're moving on to the Melody Beatty. This week is Good Grief. I'm going to read day 4 and day 5, child. Ooh, that's the wrong version of Melody Beatty. Let me not read the wrong week. Melody Beatty, we read this daily in Love and Action Network. I got to burp the kid. And hopefully, we're just going to move this up a little bit so y'all don't... Sorry, my face is in the comments, y'all. But you don't need to see my baby's face, okay? You don't need to see baby's face. Okay. Shh, 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 shh. You're okay. I told y'all. Baby sounds, okay? So day 4. Some cultures mandate a formal time of grief for people. I think we should wear big badges when we're grieving, they say. Fragile, heart under construction, handle with care. Inventory focus. This was one of my things that I used to love to read when I was doing Heart Chakra Day. Inventory focus. Are you going through loss or change? Are you missing someone due to physical separation? A change in the relationship or death? Can you be gentle and respectful with yourself and others in times of loss and change? I'll read those questions one more time. All right. Are you going through loss or change? Are you missing someone due to physical separation, a change in the relationship, or death? Can you be gentle and respectful with yourself and others in times of loss and change? Day 5. This one's longer, so listen up. It was years after my son's death. I was functioning pretty well by then. I was happy to be alive, enjoying my life, but then one of those grief waves came splashing over me, catching me by surprise. RLC, join RLC at lovedandlovable.org. I needed to go to the grocery store, but I couldn't get motivated. Once there, I couldn't figure out whether to use a large shopping cart or one of those smaller baskets. I chose the basket. Then I put that down. I only needed a few things. I walked down the aisles trying to carry everything in my arms. I kept dropping things and wasn't able to pick them back up. After I returned home, the wave eventually subsided, and I called a friend. I talked, she listened. There wasn't much else for me to do. The action of the week. Oops, sorry, baby. Ooh, we got to scroll even further. Ooh, this is a long action. Y'all just stay with me, okay? Stay with me. If a sudden wave of sadness hits, feel whatever you feel. If you are going through an extended grief process, don't expect normal functioning from yourself. Go into survival mode. Put together an emergency care kit, music, phone number of best friends, favorite movies, anything that helps you get through the moments. When your grief gets too intense, write a letter to the person you miss. Put it in a special place and ask God to deliver the message. Learn to honor this process of healing your hurts. Emergency care kit. We should all have one of those. I think we should write that into some of the things at LAA. Also, I forgot to say, bring your own belief. So replace the word God with whatever makes you feel comfortable. Put it in a special place and ask love, ask higher power, ask spirit, ask universe to deliver the message. Learn to honor this process of healing your hurts. Heal your hurts, y'all. Yep, and a mental health safety plan. Agreed. We do have those. If you are, listen, one of the missions of LAA is to serve the 800,000 who want to unalive themselves every year, or who do unalive themselves every year. And so those numbers are available to you on the website and on all of our public platforms. Speaking of LAA, I'm going to close it down for today because we've been here for 21 minutes, child. 21 minutes. I will see you all on the newsletter, on the podcast, around lovedandlovable.org, and, you know, on my public platforms, Tara Priolo Studio. You can come into our membership, which is a Halo membership. You can come into the telly. We would love to have you in the network. We wish healing for all people because when we heal, we get free. And once we get free, personally, we get to free the world. Liberation for all, ceasefire now, free Palestine. Right? Right. All right. Continue to be anti-racist. Be safe. Wear a mask. Make good trouble. Do good work. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable, and ain't nobody can take that away from you, child. You can even try to take it away from yourself, but you still loved and lovable. You still loved and lovable. Right? Right. I'll see y'all tomorrow, twice, live on YouTube. I'll be here for Third Eye Fridays, and then I will also be here for Spill the Beans. See you around. Bye!